war is usually remembered by blood, swords, and broken bodies. History books talk about battles, generals, and weapons. But what if the most powerful war in ancient history was not fought with steel, but with the human mind? What if an entire city fell, not because its walls were weak, but because its people were convinced to destroy themselves? This is the story of a war where psychology became the deadliest weapon ever used. For 10 years, the Greeks and the Trojans were locked in one of the longest and most brutal conflicts of the ancient world. Thousands of soldiers died. Heroes became legends. Mothers lost sons. Yet the war had no clear winner. Troy stood strong behind its massive stone walls, while the Greek army slowly lost hope. The battlefield reached a point where strength no longer mattered. What mattered was belief, fear, pride, and deception. The city of Troy was not easy to defeat. Its walls were considered unbreakable. They were built so high and thick that no army could climb or destroy them. The Trojans were confident, disciplined, and brave. They believed their city was protected by the gods themselves. This belief made them strong, but it also made them blind. The Greeks tried everything. They attacked the walls. They blocked supply routes. They sent their strongest warriors into battle. Achilles, the greatest Greek hero, fought with unmatched rage. Hector, Troy's finest defender, stood like a wall of flesh and honor. When both heroes eventually died, something changed. The war lost its meaning. Victory seemed impossible for both sides. The Greek soldiers were tired. They had been away from home for a decade. Their food was low. Their leaders argued. Many wanted to leave and accept defeat. At this moment, the Greeks realized something important. Troy could not be defeated by force. It could only be defeated by thought. This is where psychology entered the war. One Greek leader, Odysseus, understood human nature better than anyone else. He knew that people fear what they do not understand. He knew that pride can destroy reason, and he knew that when humans believe something is a gift from the gods, they stop questioning it. Odysseus proposed an idea so strange that even the Greeks doubted it. Instead of attacking Troy, they would pretend to surrender. They would leave the battlefield completely. But before leaving, they would build something massive, a giant wooden horse. This horse was not a weapon. It was a message. The Greeks built the horse so large that it shocked everyone who saw it. It stood taller than buildings. It looked impossible to move. Inside the horse, Greek soldiers hid silently, trained to wait without moving or speaking. Outside, the rest of the Greek army sailed away, disappearing beyond the horizon. When the Trojans woke up, they were confused. The enemy was gone. No battle lines, no ships, no soldiers. Only silence and the giant horse standing outside their gates. This moment was the beginning of the psychological war. The Trojans argued about the horse. Some believed it was a gift to the gods, an offering for peace. Others felt uneasy. One Trojan priest warned them that the horse was a trick. He famously said, "I fear the Greeks, even when they bring gifts. But fear is often weaker than hope." The Greeks had planned this moment perfectly. They left behind a man who pretended to be abandoned by his army. He told the Trojans a story filled with emotion, sacrifice, and religion. He claimed the horse was built to honor the goddess Athena, and that it was too big to fit into Troy on purpose. He said that if the Trojans brought the horse into their city, Athena would bless them instead of the Greeks. This lie was powerful, because it attacked the Trojan mind at its weakest points: belief in gods, pride in victory, and relief after long suffering. The Trojans wanted the war to be over. They wanted peace. They wanted to believe the Greeks were finally gone. Psychology works best when people want a lie to be true. ignoring logic and ignoring fear. The Trojans dragged the horse into their city. This was not forced. No Greek sword touched Troy's gates. Troy opened itself. That night, while the city celebrated, drank, and slept, the hidden Greek soldiers climbed out of the horse. They opened the city gates from the inside. The Greek army returned silently. Troy fell not in battle but in sleep. The real victory did not happen with fire and blood. It happened earlier, in the Trojan mind. The Greeks didn't defeat Troy's army. They defeated Trojan confidence. They used trust as a weapon. They turned belief into a weakness. This war teaches a powerful lesson. The human mind is easier to conquer than a city. Psychological warfare did not end with Troy. It became a silent weapon used throughout history. Armies learned that fear breaks soldiers faster than swords. Leaders learned that lies can move nations. Empires fell not because they were weak, but because they believed the wrong story. Even today, wars are still fought using psychology. Media, propaganda, misinformation, and fear shape decisions more than weapons. The battlefield has changed, but the human mind remains the same. The fall of Troy proves one thing clearly. The most dangerous enemy is not outside your walls. It is inside your beliefs. So the next time you hear about war, remember this story. Remember that the deadliest victories are not won by force but by understanding how humans think. Because once the mind is defeated, the battle is already over. And if you think this kind of war ended in ancient times, think again. If one lie could destroy an entire civilization, what lies are shaping the world today? Stay with us. History hides more truths than you think.